everybody!
stand
Welcome to
there,
the first 10
having a
Forward
drink at
Weekly
your
of
favorite club,
2023. I am
when
so
you catch a
excited to be
scent on the
back with
air.
you. Hello!
Plastic,
For those of you who might be tuning in for
metal,
the first time, I saw some
seared
first-time
flesh.
comments on
You can almost
Twitch.
feel the nanites
My name
rushing
is
through
Mike
your
Fadem. I am also
veins.
known as Ambassador Cal, and
Feel your
I am
biological
your
and
community
technological
manager.
distinctiveness
Good to
being
see you.
added to the collection.
Thanks for coming.
Lose yourself.
Okay, that was a good stream. Bye. No. We're back in
Nothing
2023,
says
and it's going to be
resistance
one
is
of our chill
futile,
Q&A
like
sessions.
assimilation,
So we're going to
a
be
new
chill,
fragrance by
and you're going to
Boyle.
ask some questions, and I'm going to give some answers. A brief primer before we get started. Questions like, when is X coming, especially if X is a ship that you want in the game, won't be answered in any way that'll satisfy you, because if we are working on it, I can't talk about it, and if we aren't working on it, I still can't talk about it. Also, this is a great place to send me bugs, but the best place to send me bugs is on the forums. There's a whole forum subsection for that, and it's much more likely that such things will get reported there, because I don't have a lot of time on the stream to stop what I'm doing and go and send a report to QA, because that would be not entertaining to watch. So, welcome. Was just Jerry says, but when is X coming? Is he going to give it to us? Yeah, he is. When is Thomas coming back on stream? Kevin Stillman wants to know. The next time that Thomas has something to talk about on the stream. I imagine in his role as art director now, he'll be popping in now and then for some bigger stuff. Spicy ball meat, I did see your question. The spicy ball meat, good lord. I did see your question. Matthew Prime was right to tell you that it wasn't the right time to ask it. I don't have an ETA on that, but if you didn't report it on the forums, please do. Let's see. Is there a fix coming for the V'ger probes that were broken with a patch before the holidays? Most likely. I haven't heard anything about it, but I can follow up on that. Mystic Knight wants to know when more missions are coming. He's making a joke, but I want to answer it anyway. Soon. But you guys know our schedule by now. It's January. It's almost our 13th anniversary. My God. So you can imagine there'll be some stuff coming. In fact, I saw the key art for the stuff coming today, and I got even more excited. When is the concluding episode coming up? That'll be the anniversary. We're wrapping up the Terran story arc this January with the anniversary. So you will see the end of the storyline with Emperor Crusher and see how that all shakes out. Are we going to have a Klingon recruitment this year? Trekkie STO wants to know. Yes, definitely, because we're now rerunning all the recruitments every year. And I think the Klingon one is usually the earliest one in the year, so it should come up in a couple of months. Maybe sooner than that. Spider wants to know, is a new MUDs bundle planned soon? Yes, there's always a new MUDs bundle in planning. there are things that are consistent in the world. Death, taxes, and a new MUDs bundle. Any idea when we will start seeing some hints of the new ships for the 13th anniversary? I assume you mean the 13th anniversary bundle. That was Ice Knight 50 who asked that, which we haven't announced yet, but, you know, we always do one. I think there will be some teasers of that later this month. I've got to get some more info on it. The shaved version of me is indeed the mirror version, what the trek. That is 100% correct. Let's see. Anything special for the DS9 30th anniversary? Unfortunately, no. Well, unless it's coming up. If it's coming up in the next couple of weeks, maybe I can get some people to do a giveaway or something. But we don't have any like storyline things planned or any of the actors coming back. If that's what you're talking about. Oh, hey, Jazz Network. Welcome to North America. You must be freezing up there. All right, I'm gonna switch over to gameplay and I'm gonna play a little while we're talking, because that's more fun for me. But first, I have to switch out, so I'm not going into TFOs with Winter Wonderland weapons. Made that mistake before. And let's check on my reputations while we're here. I am so close to having all the reputations up to 6, which means I am so close to marching into our EP's office and going, new reputation when? That's not true. I wouldn't do that to him. All right, moving on. Spicy Ball Meat says he's data mined information from Cryptic and they're going to allow you to buy and fly a DS9 pylon. Why not just the whole station? We've done that on stream before. I don't know if anyone remembers the incident where Thomas and I wanted to show off the new DS9 model, so we changed the costume of the pilot ship we were using, which meant we could suddenly do pilot maneuvers with the Deep Space Nine station. That was a wonderful day. Okay, let's see. Showdown O says, um, traducción español el juego. I'm not sure. I timed you out earlier because you were just posting the same thing over and over, and now you're telling it to me in Spanish. Although I think it seems like you're being a little nicer in Spanish. Uh, I'm not sure if you're asking. My Spanish is slightly rusty. I'm not sure if you're asking if we're going to translate the game into Spanish, which I don't think any new translations are coming for Star Trek Online. We have German, and we used to have French. I don't know if we do anymore. Yeah, I think Martin ARG answered that question better than I could. All right, let's keep seeing what questions y'all got, and I should also sign up for a random TFO. Is there an ETA update on Discovery Andorians? No, there will never be an ETA update on those. When they come, when they're coming, you'll know because I'll announce it. But um, that's one of those things that people are working on in their spare time. Grumpy Old Nord, I have seen Spencer's video. I don't even have to scroll up to see the comment to know what you're talking about. And I have passed on that information, and I know research is being done into it. I think I am of the opinion, maybe, and I don't quote me on this, but I think some of Spencer's conclusions might not be 100% correct. But it's not for me to say, and we've got people looking into it. We have top men working on it right now. Now that's what I would say if they were like, Kel, you chase it down. Um, a couple of people in Facebook chat asked about new factions. At this point, I think in the game we'd probably it makes more sense for us to create missions for every faction rather than trying to create a new faction or a new tutorial. Understood. Let's cloak. And I'm just gonna make sure this is turned down. Great. Somebody brought a fancy Excelsior 2 into this TFO? I didn't see it. Or is that it? I feel like I've flown with the Tailwind before. Oh, and Duncan got in on this too. Good job. Let's go. And now for one of my favorite feelings in gaming. And oops, they blew it up before I could decloak. Fire! Fire all the cannons! How hard would it be to partner with Twitch Prime Loot? I don't think it's a question of how hard it is. It's a question of whether the company actually wants to do it. There was some discussion about it once upon a time. I think they did a test. But I think they did a test with Neverwinter at one point. But for whatever reason, there was no continuation from that. So I don't know if that means it didn't work. It wasn't worth the return on investment. I will follow up with our partnership person because she's back from maternity leave, and I can. Kevin Stillman wants to know why we don't have NPCs wearing stovepipe hats. Pipe hats. We'll be getting Overload at Will console ability from the Excelsior 2 as a bridge officer ability. That sounds less likely, but you never know, I suppose. Just don't mind me. I'm not here. Okay, they 100% saw me. Oh, because I started firing. Why did I start firing? All right, here we go. Closing the portal. Yeah, we did it. Any progress on the Nickelodeon relationship and bringing Prodigy content into STO? I believe there has been positive progress on that front, and that's about all I can say without getting myself in trouble. Is it safe to see we would likely see a Dauntless remaster once the Prodigy Dauntless is in the game? I mean that's the sort of thing that I think is something we would do, but on the other hand, that sort of thing often was the sort of thing Thomas would do in his spare time, and as art director, he has none. Zero spare time. Uh, I mean, it's Thomas, so if he's not doing something else, it's likely he'll spend his free time making starships anyway, and just work through the night because he wants to get it done. Because he's crazy like that. But he does have less time for that sort of thing. So Voyager, the dilithium market issues, saying that they are exclusively having a problem because of bots, that's an oversimplification. There are certainly bot farms that might be contributing to that, but from my understanding, it's a lot more due to the lack of something that players want to spend a lot of dill on. Can we get a playable Terran world to play on all the time as ground missions? I'm not sure what that would look like. Oh, you mean something like an adventure zone, like New Romulus. We probably aren't going to do any more of those. Again, it's just one of those things where we are in the life of the game and the staff that we have. It makes more sense to do missions than the way we do them as more linear stories. Um, so Sophia Nugget, there is 100% a player mod team or a mod team, not player mod team, a professional paid mod team on PS4. If you reported them and nothing happened, I would report them again and just see what happens after that. Why does my camera keep doing that? Beam down assault team. I love the way this ship turns. How was your festive holiday? It was great. We went to my parents' place on the East Coast, so I was mostly doing that. Mostly doing nothing. I hung out with my family. I played quite a bit of Horizon Zero Dawn or Horizon Forbidden West. It was a good time. Um, the giant vengeance class, while maybe more screen accurate, was a bug, so I doubt we'd give people the option to do that. I think there are some people who still have it because they figured out how to not get dinged with that, but Justin Hillis. This is a point that is made often, especially by a certain person on the forums. Uh, why doesn't STO just hire more staff? Because STO is not a lucrative enough game to hire more staff, and that's just the answer to it. We're making good money and we're making profit and we're keeping the game alive. It's not like we're on the verge of closing down or anything. I suspect this game will have many more years to come, but we don't have a secret bank of tons of cash that we can suddenly say, well, we'll just hire more people. That's unfortunately both not the way video games work and not the way business works. I wish it were not so. Oh, whoops. I was trying to beam behind this battleship. I beamed behind Deep Space Nine, or Tarek Door. I'm on fire. Let's beam down this assault team. 13th anniversary will be this month, Trekkie STO. Susan Zana has made another point that many people have made over the years. Surely some people would love to come and work on Star Trek Online for free. Yeah, sure, but that's a full-time job, and we're not going to make people work for free and not get paid. I don't want that. Our team doesn't want that. It's probably illegal. If Twitch drops did support streamers, more people would be interested in watching and hosting. You're right, and it's a good idea. It's just not an idea that I have that we have approved right this minute. You don't have to convince me. I know it's a good idea. Disco Dragon wants to be an intern. Yes, fetch me some coffee. Right now, bring it to my house. No, I won't tell you my address. You have to figure it out. That's part of being an intern. I can't tell you dates on any new content coming up, Rocco Venezia, because they haven't been announced by marketing yet. Jemima Kills, Cryptic has thought of doing an internship program before. In fact, my wife was almost a data science intern at one point. But it's not really the way Cryptic works, and honestly, unpaid internships are also really ethically bad. We shouldn't support those. I know it's like pay for college credit and stuff, but man, we live in a capitalist hellscape. We shouldn't be not paying people for doing work. The bane of all gamers everywhere, marketing. That's at Assault. Without marketing, you wouldn't know what games to enjoy or how to play them, or where to play them. The people in marketing work really hard, and often it is better in every way to not just tell everyone everything right at this minute. Damon Gray is asking for more Section 31 storylines. I don't have anything to tell you about upcoming Section 31 in-game stories, but there is a story coming to a blog on Thursday that does involve Section 31. Any new Fed bridges on the horizon? Yes, the uh, the the two new bridges that came out last year for storyline missions will be making in their way into player hands, or I will die trying. But that may be a far horizon. Thanks, Deb Shake. Good to see you. Um, Guardian of Forever mission. We had a conversation about that last year. Um, the question was posed to the fan base by Andre. Would you play? Would you be interested in a season that was just remastered old episodes instead of brand new stuff? The answer was an overwhelming yes. That being said, it's not necessarily Andre's entire call to make, and I know that Al and our story team is really excited about telling new stories in the world of STO. So I don't know if that's on the horizon. Were there ever any plans for another starting Federation time period? Not really, no. We just mostly based it on the shows. TOS was because of the 50th anniversary, and Discovery was because Discovery had just come out, and the idea at the time was, well, this new Star Trek show will bring a lot of people to our game, so we should make sure the starting experience is based on the show they knew and as polished as possible. And we did. And then we went back and polished the others. But I don't think that we ever thought about making a whole faction about the beginnings of the Federation. Might be an interesting storyline to explore one day. And here we go. Darth Dragonborn 107. That's a good idea. We out. Well, we got a 32nd century disco experience. Again, we might do storylines with that someday. But I think we're going to stay in our own time period for at least a little bit. Sophila Nugget, I'm not sure why the game is region locked on PlayStation. That might be something with to do with how PlayStation works, but I'm unsure. Would it be possible to make GPL more useful? Yes, it would be possible. Is it something that's likely to happen anytime soon? I don't think so, but it's conversations have been had many times. When will we get Constitution 3 from the Picard? Sorry. Uh, I think that ship is in the pipeline. Will there be a complete update for entire STO? No. I know what you're asking. You're asking us to remake the entire game, presumably with better graphics and maybe different controls, and that is wildly unlikely. If Cryptic ever did a new Star Trek thing, it wouldn't be a remake of STO. It would most likely be a new Star Trek thing. Where's the 13th anniversary hype? It's coming, bruh. You gotta wait and be patient. Ah, stop shooting me so I can disable these tractor beams. J86 Southpaw, that's a good idea, and I will have to ask. Can we expect future storylines to last only a year, like the Terran storyline? I believe the Terran storyline actually lasted a year and a half, but I know what you mean. Or are future storylines that are 5 years long with a Jula storyline, which was not 5 years long. Come on, it's still possible. Uh, Anything's possible. It depends on what story we have to tell. I'm personally an advocate of us maybe telling some shorter stories in the future, but we'll see. Darn it. Get out of here. So, what teenager problems are we going to get now that the game is turning into one? You guessed it. The next mission is going to be next major antagonist is going to be space acne. A crossover between Neverwinter and Star Trek Online would be up to Wizards of the Coast and Paramount. Not me, sadly. Because I would do that in a heartbeat. Oh man, you all are giving with all this teenager talk. Y'all are giving me some great ideas for the uh, April Fool's joke this year. How is the OGL new version going to affect us? I have no idea. But we have our own separate agreements with Wizards of the Coast for Neverwinter. I do not believe we were ever covered under the OGL. So, I mean, I don't know that for sure because I don't work on Neverwinter, but that sounds right, right? Ow! Stop hitting me with explosions! Oh, that's awesome, Rachel Oldham. I wish my school would have had esports back in the day, although I don't know what they would have been. Driving into warp core breaches. This is the way. This is absolutely the way. How else am I going to die in glorious battle? Pong Championship. I'm not that old, Jemima, but you're not that far off. If we're talking elementary school, it would have been like. It would have been the game from the end of the Wizard, actually. The Jazz Network proving themselves to be secretly Duncan Idaho in disguise. Oh, no, wait, that's Tribble, not Tardigrade. Never mind. My joke made no sense. Looney Welsh, if you're undefeated on GoldenEye, I want to challenge you immediately. But if you're using Odd Job, get out of here. Get out of here with that Odd Job. Ghost Spider, if you got blocked on Twitter for bothering me, it was probably for worse than just, you know, gently reminding me of stuff. I feel like this whole group has likely seen The Wizard. Me too. Amdar 210, I really hope we will get squadron variants for ships, for individual ships, for light shuttlecraft, for something, because I want to fly it so bad. I bug Thomas about it every now and then, and he sometimes takes my bugging and bugs programming about it. We're so close. Voyager, we ban gold sellers when we find them, so if you find them, report them. I think we're aware of loadout bugs, Justin Hillis, and are working on that one. Rachel Oldham, just tell me the catch. I'm over here shivering with Antissa. When can we expect another shuttle event? We haven't run those in a while because they weren't super popular. If we ever redo shuttles, we might do that. Squadron Borg Juggernauts. I would absolutely fly that, and I'm sure it's something you could hack right now. Like, not you, me. I could do it, but Sophila Nugget, uh, more clothing is always something that we're thinking about and working on, but uh, I wouldn't expect a huge rush of clothing all at once. Two character artists, remember. Can we get a ship that uses all specialization seating? Oops. A Delon warbird is escaping. Just wanted to join the party. Hair, same answer as clothes. Can we get more uniform guides? Yeah, I made the last couple of those, so we probably can. I would just need to ask Ian to get me some colors and then spend some time making photoshops. Hit me up on Twitter and let me know what uniform guides you would want to see. Oh, I blew up. Uh-oh. Oh, no! Again? Why does this only happen to me? Well, it only happens when I'm streaming, too, which is the weird thing. Alright, we'll just shut down Stowe and restart.
You
It's the
stand
only
there,
way I know how to fix it.
having a drink at your favorite club. When you catch a scent on the air.
Yeah, no, it's a dev-related
Plastic,
bug, and it only happens when I'm
metal,
streaming.
seared
Uh,
flesh.
so there's
You
no
can
way I
almost
can
feel the
like
nanites
this.
rushing through your veins.
It's just not gonna get
Feel
fixed.
your biological
Stuff that
and
only affects me
technological
is very low
distinctiveness
priority.
being added to the collective. Lose yourself.
Oh gosh, I didn't
Nothing
do fan
says
art. You are
resistance is
so
futile
right,
like
Marhawkman. Thank you for
assimilation.
reminding me.
A new
All right, we got a
fragrance
bunch of
by
cool fan
Borg.
art this week. First up, actually isn't fan art at all, but fan. Oh, wait, people are hearing something? People are hearing an audiobook. Oh, did it just play? You know what? I think it played the thing that I was gonna play. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let's turn that off. Sorry. Okay, our first piece of fan art is actually fan audio. It's from Korun, and this was a thing that he made for his fleet, I think he said.
You stand there, having a drink at your favorite club. When you catch a scent on the air. Plastic, metal, seared flesh. You can almost feel the nanites rushing through your veins. Feel your biological and technological distinctiveness being added to the collective. Lose yourself. Nothing says resistance is futile like assimilation. A new fragrance by Borg.
Okay, I think it's done. I can't actually hear it on that end. So thank you for sending that in, Corin, and thoroughly disturbing everyone in chat. uh, oh, I almost forgot. Patient. All right. John Davis sent us this awesome shot from the winter event. Uh, the last stand on Klingon Ice, I think he called it. Endeavor sent us this awesome shot of his friends gathering up around our space dock. Amdar 210 sent us his fleet warping in with the new what ship is that? It's the not the Styx, it's the other one, Acheron. And Punda sent us a couple of holiday cards that I didn't see before break. Here's one he made for Thomas. And here's one he made for me. Son of a bitch. And finally, Trexpert sent us a video. So let's take a look. All right, that was awesome. Thank you, folks. And we're back. There we go. And we're back. Will it be possible from the KDF to transport from the embassy to the Spire? Possibly. I guess that TFO ended while I was dead. I love that John Borg is asking me about a Borg arc revamp. No plans right now to announce. I will mention that. Casey Dodger, is that the new Terran uniforms or the old ones? Jesse 17, will there ever be an update to the captain's table? God, I hope so. I keep trying to get that rolling. On the Odyssey ones, is that the new ones or the old ones? Let's have a major arc run of the captain's table. That's a good excuse to have all of our old characters come back. What are we doing? Oh, Peril over Pavo. Okay. Rachel Oldham, that's something you got to take up with support. I can't do much for you, but try sending me an email anyway. Maybe I can follow up. There are one or two T5 lockbox ships that haven't been updated to T6. Any plans on those? Yes, we plan to update them eventually. I know what kind of ship this is, or I should, but it's very cool looking. Vo Devil support carrier. Okay. Let's get to work. Oh, they're dead. Are we going to see all of V'ger? V'ger is huge, so probably not all of it, but you will get to play around it, and of course inside it like you already have. All right, I'm going to beta because it looks like there's nobody there. One thing I'm curious about Space Base One, um, when and how was and this is not me challenging anybody, I'm really genuinely curious. When and how was the Children of Khan storyline teased? It was obviously way before my time. Duncan, Idaho, that's an interesting idea. I would have to see if that's something people would let me do. Okay. So the reason that I've lost it already because it scrolled up. Someone was saying, why can't we have repeatable mission rewards? It's not as fun to replay missions as it used to be, or there's no need to do it. Honestly, when we looked at the data, it turned out people weren't doing that anyway. People would play missions once or twice, maybe, or at least do the bare minimum they had to do to get whatever set it was. But they weren't. It wasn't the kind of sticky content we wanted it to be. Whereas TFO is 100% R, which is why having events that revolve around both made more sense. Craig Starks, I heard about that. I passed it on. Wait, are there more of them coming? How dare they? I think I just boosted forward instead of backwards, and my ship is not turning. But other than that, everything's fine. Have we been getting new interesting stories? I would say so. Depending on how long ago you left, you might have missed a lot of cool stuff. There was the year that we were tying into Discovery as it was airing. That's pretty fun. There was our year of Klingon storyline that I really enjoyed. And right now we're almost done with this Terran Empire arc. Calby 117, that is almost entirely on purpose. I'm sure that the writers had the decided to have the captain be a movie buff as a character point. Will there be a year of Romulans? So the year of Klingon was a marketing term I came up with because we were doing the Klingon remasters and a Klingon focused storyline. Why is my ship locked in place? What's happening? Okay. Um, uh, we actually had done all the stuff we would do for a year of Romulan the year before when we updated those missions and added new cutscenes and such. Is it safe to assume there will be Event Campaign 5 this year? Yeah, that stuff has been really wildly popular with y'all, and we would be fools to not keep doing it because it gives us the metrics, and the metrics are all. God, I love how this ship flies. I try to go to other pilot ships, and they just don't feel the same as this one. I'm sure there are ships that are better in the meta, but this just feels right. Any plans for a special prize to celebrate the fifth event campaign? Gosh, I can't believe it's been 5 already. Oh my god. Oh my god, heal. Heal, don't die. I don't want to have to shut the game down again. Apparently I unlocked permadeath mode. Once again, my ship is completely locked in trajectory when I didn't hit lock trajectory. When playing random TFOs, how is it decided which TFO you're putting in? It's been a while since we did it. A lot of that information was in the original announcement blogs, but I'm pretty sure it's based mostly on what TFOs are trying to get filled right now. So somebody picks a TFO. All right, going back over to beta, even though nothing attacked beta that entire time. Please check my settings for the stream. Pixel landscape, no harm meant. Unfortunately, dear thinker, I don't know what pixel landscape means, so your advice has been lost on me. Please feel free to explain further. Oh, okay. I've got a low bitrate going on. You know what? I think I actually did lower the bitrate when this game was crashing previously. I can up the bitrate. I will up the bitrate and hope that helps. Merkstar, once again, I am of the opinion that the Zenkethi TFOs are a lot of fun. You just have to actually try. Something is severely lowering my turn rate over and over, and I don't know what. But I don't need to move. I can just sit here and unload on them. All right. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Press the button. Don't die. Press the don't die button. Oh, okay. It's viral impulse burst that keeps hitting me. Thank you. I had no idea what was happening. Didn't I already kill one of you already? I do love completely refreshing computer-assisted flight algorithms on a single round of attacks. It's very nice. Ow! First of all, how dare you? Oh, no, 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 no! Cloak! Ooh, I did it. Jesse 17, it's a bigger technical task than I wish it was in order to get players to be able to choose their warp out sound effects and transporter effects and things like that. It has been discussed. We are working on it, but well, we aren't actively working on it, but it has been discussed. Are there consoles or traits that lower the cooldown on your pilot maneuvers? Because I would love that. Oop. No, actually I thought there was a Captain Killy buff. Maybe not. Maybe I'm crazy. Let me get out of this tornado. Oh no. I gotta get back over to the shield generators. Oh lord. Can I heal shield generator alpha? No. Okay. Well, that's alright. That time I just flew off into space because I was reading questions and not paying attention. Good job, everybody! We did it! Amdar 210, I agree on both of those. I don't. Oh, right, I can't leave the map. Gosh, diggity darn. Diggity, diggity darn. Alright. Well, we've been going for
You
almost an hour
stand
anyway.
there, having a drink at your favorite
We're
club.
playing Trexpert's video again.
When you catch a scent in the air,
So why don't we, and we're probably playing Corin's thing again too. Why don't we head off to the sunset? But I am going to first find us someone to raid on Twitch. I wish they had this feature on like YouTube and Facebook as well. I don't know how it would work because not everyone's gaming on there, but okay. What do we got? What do we got? These people seem like they're da, da, da. All right, this guy seems cool. Let's do it. All right, folks. Thank you all so much for joining us this week. I hope you had a wonderful break, and I hope you continue to have wonderful things in your life. And we will. We're going over to add more in, Rachel Odom. And I will see you all next week for more cool stuff. All right. And I think we have a cool announcement next week. We'll see if it's coming together or not, but I think we do. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye now. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye now. Bye bye.